whether you know what you're doing, whether you feel awkward or whatever the case is, anybody that became successful, they didn't start that way. LeBron James, Michael Jordan, they were trash as fuck when they first started. Trust me, go look at the document if you don't believe me. They were not specialists great at the beginning. They had to learn. They had to go out and get reps in. If you never shoot a basketball, how the fuck do you expect to learn how to shoot? Hey, you. Yeah, I'm talking to your ass. Here's the harsh truth that nobody's telling you. You're waiting to feel confident to start. And that's the reason why so many people are stuck. They're in the same place. You're not growing or moving towards what it is that you actually want in your life. I mean, that's just what it is. I don't know. Maybe it's you putting off going for the girl that you want because you don't feel confident. Maybe it's somebody where you're avoiding introducing yourself to that friend group that you want to get to know and become a part of. For some people, it may be getting on the camera and recording and uploading that first video, wanting to start a brand or a platform. For some people, it could be constantly saying, you know what, tomorrow I'll start eating better, or I'll start going to the gym, because deep down, you don't feel confident in your ability to actually have a better lifestyle and look better. Whatever the case is, understand that when it comes down to the whole thing, confidence comes after you get reps in. That's the whole game, fam. You're not gonna be able to build confidence, which all confidence is just proof and evidence that you successfully can do something. You don't get that before getting reps in. So what I need you to understand, because if you're gonna make a shift and start actually building confidence, you're gonna have to understand that you're gonna have to have confidence before you have success. A lot of people get it fucked up and you think that you get success and then you get confident. No, that's not what it is. Anybody that you can see that you think is confident, for one, they weren't naturally confident. All they did was they've gotten more reps in than you have. That's quite the only difference. So it's gonna take courage, because you're gonna have to start doing something before you really have evidence that you can do it. So how it works is you get out, you get reps in with whatever it is that you're doing, you get feedback, and then through those reps, you get some experience seeing what works well, what doesn't work well. You continue to make adjustments to work and get better. And as you continue to get reps in, you're going to get better. You'll eventually get success. And once you see success, which is just proof that, oh, I can successfully do something, your confidence and your ability will go up. I saw this in my own life, fam. Like, I'm telling you, I struggled with social anxiety. I was so afraid to go for the girls that I want because I wasn't confident in my ability to successfully pull the girls that I wanted. So I'd always be in a nightclub. I would always be at a football game, basketball game. I would always be in a store or in the mall or at the beach or someplace in my city. And every time, I promise you, it was like 90% of the time, when it came down for me seeing a girl I found super attractive, fine as fuck, I couldn't do it because I didn't have the confidence. And I kept saying, well, man, maybe if I have confidence, eventually I'll get there. And what I didn't understand until somebody sat me down and helped me understand, you got to get the reps in. That's the only way you're gonna build confidence. So I'm telling you, because so many people, y'all are afraid to meet new people. Y'all are afraid to shoot your shot with the girl that you want. You're afraid to start that platform, start that business because you're afraid of failing. Look, fam, you have to understand the only way you're gonna succeed is by taking action and failing. Like, that's a part of the process. How it goes, like I told you, is as you get reps in and you may fail, you learn. And as you learn, you get better. And I like this analogy is any winner is just somebody that took all of those L's that they took and they stacked them and they turned them into a W. All it is, if you learn from your losses, which is those reps. For example, I started out with just simply building my confidence by, you know what, just saying hi to a girl or telling a girl that she's cute. For the people here that may be struggling with your dating life, you have anxiety around approaching the girls that you like and you want to date, here's what I did. I didn't even start out shooting my shot. I started out, can I just at least say something to 5 beautiful girls? Just something. And what I saw from that was I wasn't gonna die. Me just saying, hey, what's up? Hey, I hope you have a great day. Hey, I think you're really pretty. Eventually I moved to a specific example, like I just said, hey, I think you're pretty. Hey, I love that dress or that outfit. I built it up from just saying hi to actually giving a compliment. And what I learned is, for one, y'all will learn, most girls are not gonna bite your head off. If you give them a compliment, they're not gonna be like, ew, or try and shoot you or report you for that. You're giving a gift by giving a compliment. So you're not gonna die. And that was the first thing I learned was, bro, you're not gonna die from actually saying something to a girl. When I started eventually getting to a point which I had to build courage to actually ask a girl for a number, because now this is where fear of rejection comes from. I had to get to a point where after the first time I got rejected or a girl gave me her number and it didn't go anywhere, for one, when I got rejected, I saw after that, I was like, damn, that sucked. But like, I quickly learned that life goes on. It's not as bad as the thought was before I actually went and did it and actually tried it. So it gave me a little bit more confidence to like try again. Well, the worst thing I thought was gonna happen didn't happen. And like, even I can remember one time there was a girl, listen, I was out at a nightclub. This was a Friday night one time, and I was leaving the club, heading to the parking lot to get in my car to go home. And I remember walking, I didn't even shoot my shot at the girl. This was a pretty girl, and I don't remember what I said to her. I think I just said, hey, what's up? Like just a simple greeting. And she immediately hit me with the fuck you. Like straight out the gate. It wasn't nothing. And that was, to me, that's about as worse of a response that you can get from a girl. And I didn't take that personal. For one, I had already talked to probably like 20 other girls that same night already anyway, and had most of those good interactions. So I didn't really care. And two, I didn't take it personal. My mindset was, if you can look at that like that and act like that with somebody that you don't know from a can of paint, what's going on with you? What's wrong with you? You got something fucked up on the inside of you where you gotta be nasty. So I'm telling you, don't take rejection personal. That will empower you to start getting the reps in, because you need to get the reps in to build confidence. That's the only way it's gonna happen, fam. So I'm telling you, that was the mindset shift that I had to make to start getting out here to get reps in. Understanding that, you know what, look, the more reps I get, the more feedback that I get. Once I start seeing examples of, oh, girls are actually cool. They're not gonna be tripping. They're not gonna put a restraining order on me. They're not gonna do all of these other things. I learned it's not that bad. And even with getting rejected, actually asking a girl to hang out or getting a number and she just goes and it doesn't go anywhere, I still got evidence, yo, a girl actually gave me the number. She thought enough to not be like, oh, well, I got a boyfriend, or oh, I'm not interested. If you actually got a number, you at least at some level to go somewhere. That matters, because that's giving you evidence that, you know what, you're good enough of a person where this girl thought enough to at least give you her information. So but I couldn't do that without getting reps in. So I'm telling you, if you dealing with social anxiety, you're afraid to get rejected, I'm sorry to break it to you. You're gonna have to bite the bullet and jump off the cliff. And what happens is you grow wings to fly once you jump off of the cliff. There's no other way around it. So, and what I need you to understand why this is so important, fam, is because if you don't do this, if you don't take what I'm telling you and run with, You either gonna stay stuck where you are, miserable, not having a girl to talk to, not having a girl to go out on a date with, not having a girl in your bed, fucking the shit out of you, and all of these other things. You're not gonna have it unless you're willing to actually get out and get reps in, fail, learn, get better through the process to eventually get success and build your confidence from the reps and getting evidence. You gotta do it. So that's what I learned. That's my 2 cents. I even saw that with content. I'll give you one other example. There's a lot of people here where you want to start a platform and you're scared to get on camera. You're worrying about people judging you. Look, this is not middle school. This is not high school. Nobody gives a fuck at the end of the day. You have to understand that whether you know what you're doing, whether you feel awkward or whatever the case is, anybody that became successful, they didn't start that way. LeBron James, Michael Jordan, they were trash as fuck when they first started. Trust me, go look at the document if you don't believe me. They were not specialists great at the beginning. They had to learn. They had to go out and get reps in. If you never shoot a basketball, how the fuck do you expect to learn how to shoot? So I need you to understand that that's what it comes down to. Have courage to start, to take action, and understand, have this mindset. You know what? I'm going to take action, and I'll figure this shit out as I go. If you do that, you have the courage to do that, I promise you, you're going to win. I promise you. So that's all I got for today. My challenge is for you. If you deal with social anxiety, my simple challenge for you is to today or tomorrow, go and say something to 5 people that you don't know. It could be as simple as a good morning, good afternoon, good night. I hope you have a great day. Something as simple as that, no pressure, to 5 people that you don't know. Because what's gonna happen is, as you start opening people that you don't know, you're gonna start getting positive feedback. There's gonna be a lot of genuine and cool people that reciprocate the good energy that you put out. And you're gonna grow social confidence because you've seen evidence. Damn, I talk to people that I don't know and they vibe with me. You're gonna feel better about yourself because you can do something that so many people don't, and that you can interact with people that you don't know. That is a powerful skill to have. So that's my simple challenge for you. If you don't know, this is a new platform. This is a movement. We're starting a movement helping people become the person that they always knew that they could, through building your confidence so that you can have the dating life, you can have the physique, the physical appearance that you always wanted and knew that you could have. You can have the social life, and you can have the growth in the lifestyle that you wanted. So if this video brought value to you and really resonated with you, do me a favor, subscribe so that we can help grow this platform, so that we can help as many people as we can. If you've got a friend, a brother, a sister, a loved one, somebody you know that's struggling and that can benefit from this, pay it forward and share this to them so that we can get this message out to as many people as possible, because we're gonna turn this thing up here in 2026. So I'm D. Lee. This is the Lifestyle Buffet. This is the LSB fam, was what I like to call it. And we're gonna get this thing going, man. So again, if this brought value, make sure you like, share, subscribe. And if you're looking for one-on-one help, or you need help and you're struggling in this area, I have coaching, I have a community and a program that I created specifically for people like this. If you're struggling, that I can help you to actually build into the person that you always wanted to be. So if that resonates with you, there's a link that I'm gonna leave in the description. Click that link. You can send me a message. We can talk, get on a call and see what you're dealing with, so we can see how we can help you, and we're gonna turn this thing up. So I love y'all from the bottom of my heart. And like I always tell folks, where you go and what you do in your life, that's 100% all on you, fam. And if you do your part, I promise you got it. So I love y'all, and until next time, peace and love.